The brutal reality of this is that if you're not somewhat talented, if you're not a great singer, you're gonna have a lot of trouble. So I can help. I should have started these videos earlier. It was something I wanted to do. This idea of becoming a music artist and entering the music world. As you can tell by the title and why you probably clicked on the video, is because I'm trying to show you guys what it looks like to transition from living a normal life or doing the normal thing like going to school, working a job, and moving into becoming a music artist of some sorts, whether you're a singer-songwriter, a guitarist, or whatever it is, a producer, whatever it is that you're striving to be, and kind of show you guys what that might look like. And I'm learning still. It's an adventure for me, it's a journey for me. And so to get you up to speed really quick, I guess 3 months ago I dropped out of college and decided to pursue my passion of music. It wasn't what I really thought I was going to be doing 6 months ago, 8 months ago, but really led to this quickly. Everything in my life kind of sort of changed and brought me to this point. And so that's what I'm doing now, and I want to explain like a couple things I've done thus far. One thing is just I've released music in a professional way. Not that there's anything wrong with just putting in a little bit of time into a song and putting it on SoundCloud, but one thing that legitimizes what you're doing is uploading it to places like Spotify, Apple Music, and submitting it to different stores. That way you can reach a bigger audience, get on big playlists and things like that. So that's just one of the big things I've done thus far. And another one is just take help from people. People want to help you, and so whether that's somebody offering to take pictures for you, or if it's somebody offering to make a video, and it might not be the best video, might not be industry standard, but at this point, if you're just starting out like I am, your music's probably not industry standard. There's a lot of things you can do to get it there really fast, but take the help people offer you. Pictures, music videos, help producing, help recording. So whether it's an article or something somebody's asking you for, if it's for a small audience, it's still another audience that you're reaching out to, and expanding your reach and expanding what you're doing. And so those are things that I've tried to do. I've done a couple of photo shoots with people because they offered, and even if you have pictures, it's always nice to have just a log of pictures to have that you can be posting on different social medias to keep your fans or your followers engaged with what you're doing. So it's always good to have backup content that you can be putting out for people. I'm going to be doing today actually shooting a music video along with an interview by a place who does a lot of these interview slash music video things. They've done artists from New York and other places, but while they're not a huge place, while they're not super well known, and maybe a few hundred people will see me and see my music, that's still a lot. That's still definitely a lot. Like I said, just expanding your audience and expanding your reach is such a huge part of this, especially early on. Just take all the help you can get and take the advice people have, because so many people know so much and are willing to help. And another thing that to do is just make sure you're just studying up on what you're really doing and know exactly where you're trying to put yourself out there as. Know where you're going, know your direction with music. Don't have yourself scattered out in a million different ways and trying to pursue a million different types of music. I'm not saying you have to put your music in a box and put what you do in a box, but at the same time, if you don't know your direction, you don't know how to promote yourself, and you don't know how to reach out to the right people, and overall just have a good direction of where you're going with your music, and you're not spread out, and so you can devote your time and your efforts to create the best possible version of yourself and of your music that you can. And one last tip that I want to give real quick is it's so easy to scroll by these, but you see an ad pop up and there'll be somebody trying to sell you something, right? They're always trying to sell you, here, watch my first video about what I know about music, and then you can buy the other 3, and this is how I became a music artist. Click on it. I know it's so easy to scroll past because they just seem like garbage, but the chances are you're going to watch that video and you're going to learn something and you're going to know something new. Even if you just watch the first one, it's free. Watch the first one and you'll learn something, I promise. And that's something I've picked up on lately, and I've learned a lot from pressing on those ads that says, hey, this is how I made it, how I put myself out there. And there's honestly a lot of good information in those videos you can see, and they're free. So that's kind of what I'm doing right here, except I haven't made it yet, and I'm pursuing it, and that's why I want you guys to ride along with me and kind of see what I'm doing and the steps I'm sort of taking to get there. And so it's a little bit of a different thing than those videos that you see. Those are generally from somebody who's already successful and already has really established himself. And while I began to catch traction in the music industry, it's nothing major, and I still have so much to learn and so far to go. As it sits, I have nearly 2,000 monthly listeners on Spotify, and I've gotten roughly 70 to 80,000 streams on Apple Music since I released my EP. I did a 5-song EP, and it definitely helped me out a lot. At the beginning of the year, I was only at 60 monthly listeners. I'd released 2 singles. I wasn't pursuing music like I am now, but I put myself out there. I said, hey, I'm going to drop out of school. I'm going to put myself out there as a musician, not just as who I was. I was Zachary Munn. Now all my stuff says Munn. That's my artist name. I am a musician. That's what I describe myself as. So it really has helped a lot. I've jumped from 60 monthly listeners to almost to 20 times that. And so it's definitely been a huge 20-30 times that. It's been big, and it's helped just putting myself out there. And the brutal reality of this is that if you're not somewhat talented, if you're not a great singer, you're gonna have a lot of trouble, and it sucks, and it's hard to hear. And I know people have dreams of becoming a musician, but the truth is, if you're not good, you're probably not gonna make it as a musician. Maybe you want to be in music, and if you can't sing or if you can't rap, find another area of the music industry you can put yourself in if you're really passionate about music. Camera died, but there wasn't too much more I wanted to hit on this video. Like I said, I was going to shoot a music video a little bit earlier. That went well. I also did a little bit of an interview after. That was good. I did talk a little bit right before my camera died about this concept of find the right place in music. I'm not trying to say you can't make music. I think music's for everyone to make, but if you're genuinely not good at it, then don't expect results. And if you're not putting in work, also don't expect results. And that kind of leads into something I want to say, which is have somebody to check your work. Have somebody giving you a check. If you're not making good music, then don't expect people to like it. Have somebody that's honest with you and can check your music, genuinely looking out for your best interest, and says, hey, that is a really good song and that is worth people's while, or hey, this song really needs work. Worst case, maybe you shouldn't be pursuing music as a career. But again, there's nothing wrong with making music and doing it for fun and sharing it with your friends and your family, or with everyone. You can share with everyone, but make sure there's somebody to check your music and check your work, and who's gonna be honest with you and say, hey, really, this isn't for you. My goal on this channel is just to kind of bring you guys along with me on this journey and show you where I'm at and the steps I'm taking. I'm not trying to say, hey, I've made it, or hey, I'm doing things great. I'm learning so much, and I'm bringing it right back and putting it in a format like this so you guys can learn as well and hopefully do the same things and follow along. I do want to say that I am more than happy to read the comments and answer the questions you guys may have or may not have. If you guys want to hear my music, you can go to Spotify and you can hear it under the artist name Munn, M-U-N-N, or on any other streaming platform, including SoundCloud. Or if you don't have any of those, you can go to my website at itismunn.com, and it will be free there for some of the songs I have listed on there. And if you want to reach out to me, you guys can hit me up on Instagram at itismunn, or on any other social media platform, or you can hit up my email at mgmt@itismunn.com. I've linked down below to my website, my social medias, and also my producer has done some insane work for a lot of my songs. Without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and end this video. Guys, if you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe. Feel free to comment down below, as I said before, and I'll see you guys in the next one.